Your Belen Jesuit Wolverines. At this time, we would ask everyone to rise and remove your caps for our prayer and national anthem. The evening's prayer will be said by Belen Jesuit President Father Varsity. We ask you to please remove your caps. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. The Heavenly Father, we come together to play football. These two Catholic communities, St. Brendan's and Belen. And we thank you for the opportunity to study, to work, to play, two great schools. We ask that you bless all the players, the coaches, that you bless the administration and faculty and staff at St. Brendan's and Belen. But on the eve of the memorial of 9/11, we take this opportunity also to recognize that there was a time where in this country there was fear that we were under attack. We pray for the repose of the soul of so many who lost their lives in 9/11, for the first responders, those who sacrificed their lives in order to save others, those who ran to the fire in order to be able to help those in need. We pray that we live in a world of peace and justice, where things of this nature will never happen again. We ask that you bless us, protect us, and keep us safe from all harm. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of tonight's national anthem by Belen Jesuit's own senior Nicholas Price.
Welcome to those tuning in to another edition of WBLN Sports, and we have a very anticipated matchup today between the Belen Jesuit Wolverines and St. Brendan. The Wolverines are coming in at 1-1 and have a crowd of well over 1,000 people attending today. So what are your thoughts, Adrian Carmona, on what we should expect today?
Well, as you said, very crowded game today. I think Belen's just really looking to bounce back from last week's tough loss against LaSalle. I think they're just looking at this as a new game, looking to bounce back, and I think it's going to be a well-played game by the Wolverines.
Yeah, the Wolverines have a very talented roster on both sides of the ball. Sadly, they fell last week 8-7 against LaSalle in a home game. That was also a very anticipated game. Had a sellout crowd, just like we have today. And, man, I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Me too.
So here's a coin toss. The Wolverines are being led by quarterback Andres Miares on the offensive side of the ball. And at running back, we should probably look out for a few of their guys. You have Kamani Alexander, Anthony Rubio, and Marky Ruiz. Today, Aiden Gerardo, number 25, is out of the game due to an injury, which let's see who's going to be able to step up for his spot. He wasn't a starter, but he provided a lot for this offense.
Yeah, when you have so many talented running backs in the backfield, you can see how much they utilize each guy. So it's very it's great to see that Belen has a lot of good running backs. So if someone gets hurt, there's always going to be that next guy to step in.
And you could just feel the vibe from this crowd that, I mean, everybody's really looking forward for this game, and I think it's going to be pretty exciting.
I think it's going to be very exciting, especially looking at our senior section. Last week was our first time since the 2019-2020 school year that we had a senior section at a football game, and they were outstanding. Very, very hype crowd, and I don't see why they won't act the same today.
Yeah, the team is going to have to fuel off of the energy that the student section provides them. So the Wolverines will be kicking the ball off, which means they will be starting with the ball for the second half.
So, Jose, looking as this game starts right now, who do you think are going to be your key players?
On the offensive side of the ball, I would probably go with Robbie Lazama as the wide receiver 1. He had a huge catch against LaSalle late in the game. It was a very clutch catch. Then at quarterback, obviously, Andres Miares needs to be careful with the ball. Can't turn the ball over, and yeah, I think he's going to be a huge part of the game. And when it comes to running the ball, Kamani Alexander and Anthony Rubio are the guys to look out for.
Yeah, for sure. And last game, we saw some little bit of errant throws from Miares. So I think today he's looking to make some better reads, make some better throws, and I think he can have a very big bounce back game. Once again, Robbie Lazama, wide receiver 1 for this team, very clutch receiver, fast too. He has the perfect build for someone you want catching the ball, as kickoff happens now.
And a return for St. Brendan. And a nice takedown. There's a flag on the play though.
Yeah, very nice tackle there by Zach Acosta.
The flag will be on the receiving team, so that's on St. Brendan.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna push them even further back than they already were.
On the defensive side of the ball, the Wolverines have a bunch of names that have really stood out recently. I mean, the Wolverines defense, I would say, is the strongest point on this team overall. You have Louis Consuegra in the secondary, who's had a pick in each game of the season so far. Then in the front 7, you have names such as Jarvis Johnson, Davion Dixon, and then obviously Gavin Schmarslin, who already has received an offer from Syracuse and even USC from out west.
Yeah, I mean, the defensive unit of the Belen, it's a scary unit out there. I mean, defensive line, they're able to get to the quarterback, pressure him for some errant throws, and the secondary is just locked down. And don't forget about Jansen Wallace. He's also a really good corner.
Oh, nice hit there.
Very big tackle right there.
Inside the 5-yard line, the Wolverines are off to an electric start.
That's number 37, Felix Arbusi, is on the tackle. What a start for the Wolverine defense here.
Already getting past the blocking, that's crucial.
And that was something we saw last week against LaSalle. I mean, the Wolverines were able to, especially going into the third quarter, they were really getting to the backfield. They were very good in getting past the offensive line. So it looks like already we're going to see that.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the Wolverines' main game plan, to just get past this O-line and just disrupt the backfield and put pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, they have all the talent to do that. I mean, Gavin Marslin, Jarvis Johnson, I mean, they're going to have to really look out for those guys.
He's a quarterback in shotgun formation. Here's the snap. He rolls out. Pressure from Dixon. Gavin Marslin trips him up, and that's a sack, his first sack on the night.
Already, we see Gavin Marslin making his presence be known with the sack right there. Last week, a crazy game for Gavin. Had a sack and a lot of tackles for loss. So already making his presence be known.
Yeah, he's going to hope to continue to do that today, as he's off to a great start.
I mean, considering the fact that most of these guys on the defensive side are sophomores, and you know, seeing how they're already developing like this, I mean, they look like seniors out there. So it's very nice to see them already have so much experience. Well, not so much experience, but you know, just being able to play like that only as a sophomore.
Yeah, the coaching staff has done a phenomenal job in developing these young players. It's a snap, and there's a whistle called on the play. And there might have been a timeout called. I didn't see any flags on the field.
Yeah, it's weird. They're not indicating that anyone called a timeout, and there's no flag on the field. So.
Oh, they're going to call offsides, I believe. Huh. Oh, encroachment. That'll move them up a few yards. So we're going to get 3rd and 12. So 3rd and long. The Wolverines had him pinned back at about the 2-yard line.
And still a 3rd and long thanks to some great defense in the backfield. That was a theme we saw, once again, the theme we saw last game. Forcing a lot of third and longs on LaSalle. You know, just able to make them uncomfortable on their own side of the field. So let's see if Belen can continue to do that.
Here's a snap. They bring pressure, and the quarterback was able to throw it away. And this is going to be intentional grounding.
Gavin Marcelin once again with the pressure. I mean, he is just already making his presence be known. Already has a sack and another QB pressure right there. As they might call intentional grounding. It didn't look like there was a receiver in the area. And it will be called intentional grounding.
Yeah, there's nobody in that area except one Belen defender who just came storming across the field. That was Kamani Alexander, who plays on both sides of the ball. That's the star running back for the Wolverines.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Kamani play a lot more defense as of late, too. That's very interesting. Not only do we have him playing both sides, we also have Jansen Wallace playing both sides now. Two very fast guys, and they're very talented, very productive on both sides of the ball, and you love to see that from your young guys.
Yeah, and in high school to be playing on both sides of the ball is very impressive.
Especially to do it at such a high level, too. And Jansen Wallace, just speaking of that, as we mentioned last game, first player in the school history to have a receiving touchdown and a return touchdown in the same game.
That's a crazy stat to have just as a sophomore.
I know. So it's going to be very exciting to see as they do call a safety. So Belen will be up 2-0 to start off the game.
Wow, what a start for the Wolverines. As they're up 2-0 with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And this is just the start the Wolverines were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first safety of the year for the Wolverines, and what a way to get it. I mean, Gavin Marcelin really the catalyst for that safety. I mean, very impressive start.
Yeah, I mean, they were overwhelming that offensive line with their front seven. I mean, you had Gavin Marcelin, Davion Dixon, Jarvis Johnson just flooding the backfield. So there was nothing that quarterback could have done on that.
And those are the starts that the Wolverines have been looking for this season so far, and that's a great way to start off a defensive drive and the game in general.
So the Wolverines are going to be getting the ball now, looking to take a 9-0 lead. That would be great for them.
That would be fantastic. So we're going to have to see if this offense can execute, because I mean, most of the time it seems that the defense is the one carrying the load. So Coach Cheney is really looking for his offense to produce here and take some less pressure on, relieve some pressure off the defense.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that defense was out there playing with some, like, revenge mentality as they're trying to avenge themselves from last week's game that they lost 8-7.
Yeah, and you like to see those kind of games where you just really want to get back into the scheme of things. You know, trying to start off with a bang, trying to put last game behind you, and I think they've done a great job so far.
I mean, these are the kind of games that could set the tone for the rest of the season. It's only the third game of the year. There's still a lot of football left to be played. As that's number 6 who muffs the ball. He can still return it. He cuts back up. Oh, and he's taken down immediately. That was Nashumbi Humphrey, who's also a running back. The Wolverines have a really deep running back core, and they do running back by committee, and it's been pretty successful, I would say. Yeah,
I mean, when they have really talented running backs, all of them, also play track and field, so they have a lot of speed to go with there. I won't be surprised if we see Humphrey in a few plays, considering Adrian Gerardo's injury as well.
Yeah, Adrian Gerardo's injury is probably going to cause Humphrey to have a bigger role in the run.
And I won't be surprised if we see some more, open throws to the running back, some more screens, just being able to utilize their speed. I think that's something that we were missing last game, and I think Coach Cheney is going to want to, incorporate that more into the offense.
Yeah, hopefully the coaching staff made the proper adjustments over the past week.
I mean, yeah, for sure. There's another whistle there. As I was going to say, offense, got off to a pretty good start with the Kamani Alexander touchdown last game, but unfortunately they were not able to score at all the rest of the game. So I think Coach Cheney is just really looking for offense to execute and close out games. Just once again, like I said, take some pressure off the defense.
So there's no foul on the play. It was just, I guess, some confusion on the field. Here's a snap. They're going to hand it off to Kamani Alexander, the star running back. Breaks a tackle. He's going down the sideline. He's out of bounds. A huge first down for the Wolverines to open up their offensive drive.
And a fantastic run to set up the offense by Kamani Alexander. These are the runs that Belen has been looking for, and Kamani Alexander with a big run to start off. These were the gains that were missing from last game, and it's great to see the offense already producing.
Kamani Alexander off to a good start. Miatis hands it off to Kamani again, and he's going to get a nice gain here. Picks up about 9 yards, might have gotten the first down. And they're going to rule that a second and short, maybe a 2nd and 1.
Another good run by Kamani Alexander. As you can see, took 4 guys to bring him down. I mean, when you have that strength combined with that speed, that's a lethal running back right there. Especially, again, only as a sophomore, already able to do runs like that. It's very impressive.
Miatis gives it off. That's Marky Ruiz, number 44. There he goes down the sideline, and he is taken down. A huge gain for Marky Ruiz, the senior.
And Coach Cheney has done a fantastic job of setting up the run thus far. A great opening drive so far to set the tone quickly. And St. Brendan looks lost out there trying to defend the run.
The Wolverines have carried their defensive momentum onto their offensive side of the ball.
Oh, and they're going to call holding.
That's a bad, not a bad call. That's just bad for the Wolverines.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to see, especially from a good run like that.
So we're going to get another 2nd and short. Wolverines going to look to repeat what they just did.
Yeah, I won't be surprised to do another run here.
And they're going to give it to Kamani Alexander, number 5. He's going to pick up a big first down. That'll move the sticks.
And I love the start that Coach Cheney is giving for the offense right here. 3 straight good runs for Kamani Alexander. I'm expecting a big game from him already.
Yeah, Kamani Alexander on pace to have a phenomenal game. And Anthony Rubio is going to come into the game for him.
And last year against St. Brendan, it was also a story about the running backs. Marky Ruiz and Felix Abusias had fantastic games last year against the team, so I won't be surprised if Coach Cheney is relying on the run game this game.
They're going to hand the ball off to Anthony Rubio. He cuts up, breaks off a tackle, and a nice carry, gets a push from his offensive line.
And just like I said, it looks like they're relying on the running back so far. Have not seen a pass yet, and I mean, it's working out. St. Brendan has no answer so far for the run game.
Yeah, the Wolverines are just pounding it on St. Brendan, and they just haven't found an answer yet. They're already deep into St. Brendan territory.
I mean, even with that holding call earlier, they still have great field position right now.
Yeah, this under center. This is a play action. He's going to throw it here. And he throws it to the opposite sideline. I think they're going to rule that as a catch.
That is going to be a catch by Robbie Lazama. What a diving catch.
A huge catch from number 1, Lazama. That'll move the sticks again.
I mean, that's just a great job by Robbie Lazama, able to track the ball, dive for it, and keep the hands on the ball so it doesn't touch the ground. I mean, these are the plays that they look to Robbie to to make, and he's really made some great plays. St. Brendan looks like St. Brendan's going to call a timeout. They have no answers for the Wolverine offense.
I think this is the water break that they do. So that was even a nice pass by Andres Miades. He underthrew it a little, but it was a really long pass. I mean, he threw it to the opposite sideline from where he was. So great throw there from Miades.
Yeah, great throw there, and even better job by Robbie Lozano to track down the ball and catch it.
So we got 6 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first quarter, and this is a full house we have today. I mean, there's like no room in the stands, at least on the Belen side. Not really sure about the visitor section, but this Belen side is jam-packed.
I know, absolute sellout crowd right here. You love to see it. Senior section already getting into it. The crowd, very helpful in bringing the energy to this team, and you like to see that with this. So, Jose, so far, we've seen the running game really set the tone for this offense. Do you think that Coach Chaney is going to rely on the running game today, or do you think he's going to try and get a mix of both the run and pass?
I mean, we're obviously going to throw the ball a little more than just one pass, obviously. But I think we're really going to rely on the run game, as we're going to run the ball here with Anthony Rubio. Oh, nice jab step. Oh, there goes Anthony Rubio.
That's going to be a touchdown. Wolverines.
He cut back in with a nice juke and caught the defender off guard. What a play.
Fantastic run. Rubio with a fantastic run there, able to juke a defender and able to get to the outside. Just absolutely turns the Jets on for a touchdown. His first touchdown of the year.
Anthony Rubio showing off his shiftiness.
Yep, very athletic.
The speedster. Man, what a touchdown. And Alejo Beteta is going to come out for the extra point. Very talented kicker.
What a start for the Wolverine offense. Really just setting the tone with the run, and St. Brendan had no clue what hit them there.
The Wolverines already up 8-0.
Looking to make it 9-0 right now with the extra point.
Here's the extra point.
And
it is good right down the middle, and we got ourselves a 9-0 ball game.
That's just
off an electric start.
That's just light work for Beteta able to make the extra point, and a lightning start for the Wolverines.
Yeah, great start. And what do you think the defense is about to do here, Carmona?
I think the defense is going to get another stop here. I mean, they put so much pressure on the quarterback. I mean, the momentum from the offense, I think, is just going to carry back to the defense again. So I think there's going to be another stop here. I think they're going to make more big plays.
Let's see. Let's see if they keep putting pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, so far, it looked like they didn't know that Gavin was coming. I mean, he already had a sack, QB pressure that led to a safety. So let's see if that continues right here, and I think it will.
Yeah, I think the big question for St. Brendan is how they're going to answer to that rush defense that Belen has been putting on them.
I mean, so far, no team has been able to slow it down. I mean, from Greeley West and LaSalle, I mean, they haven't been able to get any answers for the defensive line. And I think that's going to continue again because we have so many good players on that defensive line and the defense in general.
Yeah, the Wolverines defense has only given up 8 points in this entire season so far.
That is absolutely outstanding.
Here's a kick from Beteta. That's going to go out of bounds. And that's a penalty. Some frustration for the special teams. And good field position for St. Brendan.
Yeah, and that's usually not a mistake that Beteta makes right there. Looks pretty frustrated, but I think the defense, I think Coach Chaney still going to trust the defense to, put some pressure on them.
So on this drive, if St. Brendan's going to continue passing, obviously watch out for the front seven. But in the secondary, you have Luis Consuegra, the star safety dash cornerback.
Yeah, Luis Consuegra, a very talented safety and corner, has a pick in every game so far. He has a pick in every game so far. I mean, very good shutdown corner. And, I think he's going to have another big game today.
And they're going to do another kickoff.
Yep, looks like another kickoff right here.
I think the ball might have fallen off the tee when he went to kick it.
Yeah, it kind of looked like that in the beginning. Kind of looked like it slipped off and caused an errant kick. And up 9-0, the Wolverines will get back on defense with about 5:51 left to play in the first quarter.
And that's a much better kick from Beteta inside the 10. Here's a return. And he takes a big hit. He is taken down.
Once again, great tackling by the Belen Wolverines special teams.
That was number 85, Tyler James, on the tackle.
Looked like Marco Ruiz also helped out there on the tackle. So the Wolverine defense coming out for another go-around.
Yeah, they're going to look to get another 3 and out.
Yep, that's exactly what we're looking for. And, you know, a lot of talent in the Wolverine defense. Coach Cheney has built a great squad out there on the defensive side. And, you know, just looking to get some more momentum on the defensive side. Really wanting to build off that great offensive drive.
So here's St. Brendan's offense. They're going to hand it off to the running back. Oh, and he takes a big hit.
Looked like he was dragged down from behind.
Yeah, it looked like he was getting dragged down. And while he was being dragged down, he took a huge hit.
That's Addison Arnholt on the tackle. Great job grabbing him from behind.
The senior with a nice tackle. He had an interception, I believe, in the preseason game.
Yes, he did. He had an interception in the preseason game. He had some great tackling and pass deflections last week against LaSalle. So we're already seeing some good production from him.
Yeah, he's been a huge force for this Wolverines defense.
St. Brendan looking for another play right here.
They're going to hand it off. And he is met in the backfield with the entire Wolverines defense.
Unreal. Looks like Gavin Marcelin was in there in the backfield first, able to slow him down, and just the rest of the Wolverine defensive line was right there.
Great play from the Wolverines defense. Yeah, the St. Brendan offensive line just hasn't found an answer for that.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it looks like they don't know what hit them. I mean, everyone on the defensive line is just getting right past them. As soon as the ball's getting snapped, it looks like the running backs don't have any time to try and make a move on them. And that's a very good second drive on defense for the Wolverines. I mean, just really just not allowing any space for the running backs.
St. Brendan shotgun formation again. Here's a snap. Oh, he loses the ball.
It looks like St. Brendan's going to recover it.
Yeah, St. Brendan was able to jump back on it. That was dangerous.
I couldn't tell if that was a bad snap or the quarterback was, there's some miscommunication with him on the running back. But it was almost a turnover, almost the first turnover of the game for the Wolverines.
And that's going to force them to punt. So we're going to be able to see Vic Perez as the punt returner. Vic
Perez, very dangerous returner. Against Greeley West, he almost had a kick return for a touchdown, but they called it back due to a nasty block by Gavinch. But very electric, very fast, very shifty. And yeah, just as the punt is almost blocked.
And doesn't take a bad bounce. Yeah, I'll take a Wolverines bounce there. And Belen's going to start with great field position here at their own 43-yard line.
Yep, I mean, so far we've had some really good field position for the offense. I think that's really helped them out, especially on that scoring drive.
So what are you expecting here when it comes to the play calling of the Wolverines?
Well, I mean, they've been running the ball very effectively. Like they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I won't be surprised if they keep running the ball, but at the same time, I think Coach Cheney is also going to be very aggressive here and look to throw too. So trying to keep them on their toes. We know Coach Cheney is very aggressive sometimes, so I won't be surprised if he starts throwing it downfield.
Yeah, and you have complete control over this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if they throw the ball downfield more.
Yeah, when you take a big lead like this, especially early in the first quarter, I mean, it really gives you enough leeway to do really whatever you want on offense.
I mean, it's only a 9-point game, but the Wolverines just have so much control over this game. As Kamani, oh, he breaks through a tackle, and he fights his way for 5 yards. Nice carry there from Alexander.
Able to break a tackle in the backfield and get some more yards. I mean, St. Brendan not only unable to get to the runner, but even trying to tackle him, they're just really having struggles. I mean, Kamani on his first run took 4 guys to bring him down, and here, 1 guy was not enough as he able to shed through that quickly.
So we're going to get a 2nd and about 6 here, as it was actually a 4-yard carry.
Could have been a negative 1-yard carry if it wasn't for Kamani.
They're going to hand it off to Alexander again. He's going to find his way through for another Wolverines first down.
And once again, the St. Brendan defensive line, St. Brendan defense just having no answers for Kamani Alexander in the running game. I mean, they just look lost out there.
See what the Wolverines decide to do here. Oh, and not sure if they lost the ball there.
Looks like they did, but Marcus Ruiz is able to recover it. Good job by him.
Yeah, good job saving a turnover.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been a bad snap, or maybe Miatis just dropped the ball while he was trying to get the snap.
So this is going to be a 2nd and 9, I believe. That's going to be offsides, as it looked like a St. Brendan player jumped offsides there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And yes, it will be offsides on St. Brendan. And once again, that's not a penalty that St. Brendan wants, especially when they're already killing you with the running game. I mean, that's just a foolish mistake by St. Brendan.
Yeah, and Belen needs to take advantage of those penalties that are being called against St. Brendan. Because ultimately, that's how you can win games, just taking advantage of the opposing team's mistakes.
Absolutely, and you know, last week against LaSalle had a lot of penalties on offense, especially after big gains. They weren't able to capitalize, but I think now they were.
Yeah, just drops back. He's going to send this one down.
Jansen Wallace!
He's got number 7, and
he's got it!
Touchdown, Jansen Wallace!
What a throw!
Touchdown.
What a throw by Miatis!
And a flag is called on the play. This might even be for excessive celebration.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Excessive celebration. We're going to get the penalty, but what a throw by Miatis and a good catch by Jansen Wallace. Once again, we're seeing Jansen Wallace play both sides of the ball, and we're seeing his explosiveness right there.
Miatis totally redeeming himself so far with this game.
He is having a great night so far. I mean, after last game, it looks like he has such great confidence right now.
And the student section is feeling it.
They're absolutely hyped up right now. That's 2 straight drives for the Wolverines with the score. And it looks like the offense just completely putting the last game behind them. I mean, this looks like a completely different offense right now.
That was a huge touchdown. And Bedeta's going to come off with an extra point again. We already got ourselves a 15-0 ball game in the first quarter.
Yep, 53 seconds left in the first quarter and already a 2-score game right now. So it's looking not so good for the Sabres right now. And they're going to have to figure out something quick.
Here's the extra point. And he got it with a low kick. A line drive kick there from Bedeta, but went right down the uprights.
Jose, this is an offense that, you know, they just look so different from previous games. I mean, what are you thinking right now? I mean, this is amazing.
I just think the coaching staff made the proper adjustments over the past week, you know, preparing for this game. This team was really looking forward to it. So, yeah. And I think Andres Miatis really redeeming himself here.
He's really redeeming himself. I mean,
performance.
The jump from last game to today, I mean, it's a very big leap. I mean, he looks super confident out there. I mean, it just looked effortless.
Yeah, I'd say the confidence is a key factor, though, that's separating his performance from today and last week.
Yeah, and these were the throws, these were the plays that, you know, the coaching staff and the whole team were looking for to Miatis to make, and he has really made them so far. I mean, he looks outstanding. As the Wolverines will kick off with 53 seconds left in this first quarter. Hello. And the Wolverine defense with another go-round, looking to repeat the first 2 drives. And looks like the Sabres will start. High snap there. And incomplete. Underthrown pass right there by the quarterback. That will make it a 2nd and 10 for St. Brendan right there. Yep. Yep, on both sides of the ball, we can see that Belen's looking very different from last game. Defense is playing well, and offense with some quick strikes here. It's looking fading under, it'll be a run, and the running back goes nowhere.
A huge hit from Addison Arnold.
Addison Arnold absolutely right through the offensive line and takes down the running back for a loss.
A big tackle there. A solo tackle, and he just took him down immediately. Looked like he hit-sticked him as if he was playing Madden.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely destroyed him right there. I mean, that's a hit stick that you think would cause a fumble, but still able to secure the ball there. Very impressive hit.
Yeah, that's definitely a fumble in arcade mode.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I mean, once again, offensive line just not able to pick him up, and that's going to result in a loss for the Sabres. And the senior section already with the chance.
And that ends the first quarter. It's 16-0, a huge lead for the Wolverines. And they're just dominating on both sides of the ball, as St. Brendan hasn't really found any answers for them. So what were your thoughts on this quarter, and what are you expecting in the upcoming quarter?
This was a fantastic quarter by the Wolverines on both sides of the ball. Starting off great with the safety, then the next offensive drive, quick strike, really just utilizing the running game early. Touchdown by Anthony Rubio. And defense once again with a huge stop. And then offense, big strike by Andy Miatis to Jansen Wallace. I mean, this is the start that the Wolverines have always been looking for. You can't get any better with this. This is an absolute perfect start for this team. And they will be looking, and they're going to be looking to carry this momentum into the next quarter and just for the rest of the game. I mean, this is looking to be a very dominant win so far for the Wolverines.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx anything, but Wolverines looking spectacular. And we would like to thank our sponsors, First Horizon, Iberia Bank, Auto Nation, Fiduciary Trust International, Mercedes-Benz, Coral Gables, and Cutler Bay, Northern Trust, ICG, Fuels, DC Fuel Services, Coca-Cola, JM Shuttle, BSN Sports, Neon Cosgrove, and Attorneys at Law. Thank you.
Senior section going absolutely nuts right now. They were singing Wonderwall, and it's a great song. Very happy to see the senior section, as it looks like second quarter is about to go with St. Brendan and about to start.
And you're saying, Brendan, oh, he's going to feel pressure. And he's brought down. A huge tackle. The ball's loose. And I think St. Brendan might have jumped back on it. Wow. That was number 21, Jarvis Johnson, and number 11, Gavin Marston in on the tackle. Davion Dixon also providing them some help.
Wow, crazy defensive play there. Another sack for the defensive line. St. Brendan just, they have no clue what's going on out there. I mean, they look lost. Offensive line is just not able to contain anybody on the defense.
Yeah, this Belen Jesuit defense is just too much for them.
And once again, St. Brendan is going to look to punt here.
So, quick 3 now for the Wolverines, and their offense is going to look to get the ball back.
Yeah, continuing where they're punting from, I won't be surprised if we see some good field position too. Oh.
And here's number 5, or number 6, Humphrey.
I didn't realize that the Wolverines got the ball.
Yeah, I think that might have been 4th down.
Looks like the senior section once again with the chance. Yelling out for Major Dan's name. And I'm loving the vibe that the senior section brings. I mean, it's amazing to have it back again.
And the whistles are blown on the play. And it's going to be a false start on the offense. I'm moving back 5 yards.
Yeah, not a good penalty to have, but when you have this good of field position, I mean, it's not a terrible blow.
Here's Miatis under center. He drops back. He's going to send this one to the end zone. He's got Valladares. He's got him. Touchdown! Wolverines. Gabriel Valladares with a huge touchdown. I think that might be his first, at least at home.
That will be his first of the year, I think.
A huge touchdown for Gabriel Valladares.
And credit the throw by Miatis again. An amazing throw. Dropped it right in the breadbasket. Gabriel Valladares' first catch today, and it's for a touchdown.
And Miatis is cooking right now. Nothing can stop him.
2 touchdowns thrown by Miatis. Great start for him. He looks so confident out there.
Beteta for the extra point. Man, that's a huge touchdown for Gabriel Valladares. Doesn't get many targets, but whenever he is targeted, he's very productive.
Yeah, and that's something that I've really been surprised that they really haven't utilized Gabriel Valladares a lot. I mean, he's a good blocker, but, I would like to see him be more involved with the passing game. We just saw right there, he has great hands.
And that kick was good by Alejo Beteta. Put some extra fuel into that kick. So it looked like it was about to get blocked, but it went right through the uprights.
And that's going to be a 23-point game just starting the second quarter.
So 23-0. I mean, as we expected, St. Brendan still hasn't scored. I mean, this Wolverines defense is too good for them, it seems. And offensively, that has definitely been a surprise for me. I mean, we have a great offense, but 23 points already.
I mean, we've never seen that from this offense this year. I mean, this is really, this is crazy. I mean, Coach Cheney and Coach Potts, I mean, the adjustments that they've made from last week to this week, amazing. I mean, give a lot of credit to them.
Yeah, we should start giving more credit to the offensive line. I mean, they've made vast improvement, major improvements from last week.
I mean, yeah, they're an absolute brick wall out there. No one's letting them through. Looks like it'll be another kickoff here.
Here's the kick. Nice kick from Beteta. That one's going to reach the end zone. That's a touchback. What a kick.
Yeah, that's a great kick by Alejo Beteta. I mean, he's automatic as a kicker right there.
Now we're going to get to see the spectacular defensive front from the Wolverines again.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, St. Brendan is just looking for absolutely anything. I mean, a first down right now would be very positive right there. I mean, even a 5-yard gain would be positive at this point, as they just can't contain anyone on the defensive side. So anything positive would just be good for them right now.
Yeah, they haven't really gotten anything going on the offensive or defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
They've just been completely outmatched.
Running game has gone nowhere, and passing, I mean, he just doesn't have enough time to throw. So
And this team's just having fun on the sideline. You see some of the guys dancing. You got this starting center, Luke Scanziani, showing off his moves on the sideline there.
yeah, I mean, they're having a great time right now, really feeding off the energy of the senior section.
Here's
A
a run.
big takedown.
He's met right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like he was brought down on his back. It's a fantastic tackle there. So another run that just goes absolutely nowhere for the Sabres. And as the drummer, Lucas Leon, the drum line playing Black Skinhead by Kanye. I mean, very talented group right there.
Belen looking to get another defensive stop.
Another
He's gonna
run.
hand it off. One of their better runs today, but he only picked up about 2 yards there.
Yep, looks like one of their first positive gains there on a run.
So 3rd and 7. This is a big third down, at least for St. Brendan. And a timeout is called by St. Brendan.
Yeah, really just looking for anything right now. Trying to maybe adjust their game plan to get some sort of momentum on offense. But as of right now, it's looking very glum.
What would you do here if you're the defensive coordinator calling a play? Would you rather put more pressure on the quarterback or expect a run? What would you do?
Looks like they've really run the ball so far. On 3rd down 7, I think they might be looking to throw. So I think either way you're going to win here because offensive line really has not been able to pick up anyone on the defensive line. So, I mean, if you bring pressure, I mean, the quarterback's going to have 2 seconds at most to throw. So I think really just playing back or just rushing, I think Belen wins either way.
Yeah, I agree. So here we go. They're not showing blitz. Here's the quarterback, and oh, nearly intercepted. That was Jansen Wallace who nearly picked it off there, or at least broke up the play. So we're gonna get a
first down.
Oh, it's a first down. They're moving the sticks on that one. It looked like he might have been short there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first down for the Sabres so far, and it comes in the 2nd quarter. So even though they got the first down, really credit the defense there for not letting them get first down until now.
Here's St. Brendan. It's a 1st and 10.
And he is met in the backfield once again.
Great play from the Wolverines defense as number 33 got involved there. That's Chanley Pierre.
21, Jarvis Johnson also helping out on the defensive stop right there. I mean, these are just fantastic plays right here. Fantastic job by the defensive line, not allowing any space.
So we're going to get a 2nd down here. So here's Belen's defense.
Another run, and again, that's going to be met in the backfield.
Oh my goodness, what a tackle there from Chanley Pierre again.
Chandler Pierre able to finish it off right there. Fantastic tackle. And St. Brendan just looks lost. I mean, they don't know what to do.
I mean, the Wolverines, it seems like new defenders just come into the game and they just take over.
And I absolutely love that. Everybody on the defensive side getting involved. I mean, that's the recipe for success right there. I mean, when everyone on the defensive side is cooking, I mean, there's no way to dip the fire down.
So 3rd and long here. The Wolverines rush forward. They all get into the backfield, and a nice tackle there from about 3 Wolverine defenders.
Yeah.
And this defense is just doing so good. Whenever St. Brendan completes a pass, I mean, they can't even get any yardage after the catch. Just the whole Wolverines defense just collapses on whoever has the ball.
And it's the little things that also help the defense. I mean, not allowing any yards after the catch. You know, that's vital playing defense right there. And yeah, St. Brendan, even when it looks like they're going to get something, Wolverines are right there every time. It looks like St. Brendan will punt once again.
Here's a punt. Oh, nearly blocked. Oh, that is a flag and a half.
Oh, my goodness.
It's returnable. Here's Vic Perez. Oh, my, doing what he does best. Breaking off a few tackles, but...
Yeah, there's going to be a flag. The punter got absolutely laid out.
Roughing the kicker there.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Man, he got a big hit.
Yeah, he got laid out by Davion Dixon. It looked like he had momentum, though, going into that tackle, so I don't know if he was able to do anything about that.
Yeah, I mean, he was running full speed as he was about to block it, so...
You can't really just expect a player with his size to just come to a halt right when the punter kicks it.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you really just have to pray that it doesn't hit you too hard because there was no stopping him.
Yeah. So St. Brendan will get a first down from that call.
Yeah, really, their offense really just got bailed out by that call right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the first penalty the Wolverines have had go against them that's really, like, just a bad penalty that I feel like that was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of that type of call, though, because, as I said earlier, you can't really just expect a player to come to a complete stop right when the punter kicks it.
Yeah, that's really tough for the defense right there. Yeah, really hard to stop. I agree. I don't really, enjoy those kinds of calls just because it's so hard to just stop your momentum like that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and St. Brendan will get a first down from that.
Stay tuned for the halftime entertainment of your very own Belen Jesuit drumline band.
So it's 23-0 with 6 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the half. The Wolverines have been dominating. St. Brendan might have found an answer offensively, possibly. I mean, that was technically a stop, but they got bailed out by that flag. So
yeah,
let's see if they can find an answer off of that and sort of make this a competitive game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-score game already. I mean, St. Brendan has to look for something quickly. And, for them, for their sake, they're going to have to find something now.
Yeah.
Because if there's more drives like this or more drives like earlier where they get stopped quickly, I mean, it might end by third quarter.
Yeah, and the Wolverines, their main goal needs to keep them at 0. Oh, and the
he drops the ball.
He was able to jump back on it. That is the 3rd time that's happened. St. Brendan's really been getting lucky with those.
Yeah, I mean, these are, even though they got the ball back, I mean, these are silly mistakes by St. Brendan so far, especially the quarterback. I mean, there wasn't really anyone near him, still just dropped the ball. He got lucky there that he gets it back. I mean, once again, they just don't look prepared out there. They just look lost.
Yeah, a lot of boneheaded mistakes from them.
Yeah, and the coaching staff for St. Brendan's going to really chew them out for that.
Wolverines looking to get another stop. 5 minutes and 14 seconds.
Oh, my Lord.
The quarterback takes a big hit. The pass was completed. And that looks like it might be a little bit. He might have been an inch short from the first down there.
And that was a huge hit on the quarterback. Credit him, though, for still being able to make the pass. I mean, that's impressive. And it will be 3rd and short.
A huge 3rd down for both teams. The Wolverines need to stop here.
Yeah, let's see what St. Brendan throws at the Wolverine defense here. It's going to be interesting to see.
Third and extremely short. I would expect a St. Brendan run here.
Yeah, let's see if they will get it because, you know,
so timeout by St. Brendan.
Yeah, they're really going to want to think about what they want to do here. This is a very important 3rd down for them.
Yeah, if they don't convert on this, there's a possibility that they're going to be down 30-0 at the half.
Yeah, and they really want to think about this very carefully. They want to try and get a play that, you know, they know is going to work.
We have 4 minutes and 18 seconds remaining right now in the half, so not much time for St. Brendan to get back, I would say, within like 2 possessions, but let's see what their offense has in store.
Yep. Very windy outside right now. St. Brendan and Belen gets back onto the field, and we'll see what they throw at 3rd down and 1.
A huge play here. They're going to hand it off. Oh, my goodness. He was met right at the line.
Not going to go anywhere.
Oh, my gosh. That is one of the biggest hits I've seen so far today.
And once again, the Wolverine defensive line with a huge play on 3rd down right there. Not letting them get anywhere. And we'll see if they want to go for it here.
Yeah, I would definitely go for it if I was St. Brendan.
For sure. I mean, already down 23, you need something right here. You don't want to give the ball back to the Wolverines, especially with how they've been performing on offense.
Yeah, and the Wolverines have beyond enough time to march down the field and get some points up on the board.
So this is a big play for the St. Brendan. They don't get this turnover on downs, and the Wolverines will get another chance to score.
Here's a pass.
And it's dropped.
He dropped it. A huge drop there. And the Wolverines get bailed out on a 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, there was no one around him. I mean, that's a backbreaker right there for the St. Brendan offense. I mean, he had the 1st down, but unfortunately for them, he drops it. And that's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Wolverine offense will get right back up there.
Yeah, they'll have 3 minutes and 23 seconds to get some points up.
Yeah, and that's going to be plenty of time for the Wolverines to get another score. And continuing with how St. Brendan's playing on offense, it looks like that might be they might get 2 chances to score. So right now, we're looking at a possibility of a 30-point game before half.
Yeah, that's definitely what the Wolverines need. I mean,
Yeah.
30 points, you can go into half with a comfortable lead. I mean, that's what you want as a coach and as a player.
Absolutely. I mean, fantastic start for the Wolverines. I mean, this is going to be the best half of. I mean, this is already the best first half for the Wolverines this season so far. So.
Yeah, this is definitely the best football I've seen both these Belen play. And they're going to hand it off here to the running back. Picks up a few yards there.
Yeah, nice little game right there. Just, you know, able to get a few yards. Looks like they're bringing Christian Soto on the carry. That's someone that we haven't seen so far in the running back committee.
Yeah, and the Wolverines already putting in their backup running backs. I mean, that just shows how much of a comfortable lead they have and how much confidence they have.
Yeah, it looks like we might be able to see a lot of new faces on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, just drops back. He's going to throw it on the screen.
Oh,
That's
great.
Marky Ruiz. Makes two-man miss.
Move.
Oh, there goes Marky Ruiz, and that's a huge first down for the senior running back.
What a great couple of moves by Marky Ruiz. There were a few defenders there, able to just shake them out of their boots and get more yards. Great elusiveness shown by the running back.
Great play by the senior back. And that moves the sticks for the Wolverines as, I mean, they're getting close to field goal range for Alejo Beteta, who has a very strong leg.
Yeah, but, you know, even though they're in field goal range, I think Coach Cheney is looking for another touchdown.
They're going to run the ball here. Solid carry for about 5, maybe 6 yards. That's Kamani Alexander.
And once again, Coach Cheney just absolutely, you know, beating down on St. Brendan with the running game. I mean, this takes a lot of pressure off Andres Miares, actually. I mean, able to, you know, get some easy throws. The defense is always going to be on their feet now. Defense is going to be always on their toes because they don't know what's coming at them.
Miares under center. Hands the ball off to Alexander. Breaks a tackle, and he's going to power his way through. And that's going to move the sticks for the Belen Jesuit.
Okay, I mean, it's taking 4 guys every time to tackle Kamani Alexander. He's a sophomore, and it is taking grown seniors, 4 seniors out there to take him down. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, he's reminding me of a former Belen Jesuit running back, Don Cheney, who's currently the running back 2 for the Miami Hurricanes. And, yeah, I'm definitely getting flashbacks from that type of play style.
I completely agree.
He's very elusive, strong, and just good back. And there goes Alexander again. A stiff arm. He breaks the tackle. Oh, it's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown from Alexander.
Oh, my goodness.
Stiff arm that play to the ground. That was some Derrick Henry type stuff there.
Oh, my. Derrick Henry indeed. Oh, my goodness. What a broken tackle. Wow. And we are looking at a 30-point lead at halftime. This is the best half performance by the Wolverines this season by far.
Yeah, Kamani Alexander is completely dominating this game, and St. Brendan just hasn't found an answer for them yet. They're going to have to look to do that in the locker room at the half.
Unbelievable. I mean, we thought it was going to be tackled right there. I mean, like I said, one guy's not enough to bring him down. That is insane. I mean, it looks like Belen's playing on rookie mode right now with all the broken tackles we're seeing. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Here's a kick from Beteta, and it is good. We got ourselves a 30-point ball game here, folks.
That is unbelievable. A 30-point game before half.
58.6 seconds.
I mean, this is the greatest offensive performance from this team that I have seen. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, credit Coach Cheney, credit Coach Potts. I mean, they've come out firing.
The Wolverines are on pace to win this game 60-0. I'm not sure if they'll exactly reach that mark, but they are dominating this game.
Just thinking that that's a possibility is absolutely mind-boggling to me. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're going to have to look to get a stop here with 58 seconds. I'm not sure if St. Brendan's really going to have much time to build up their drive.
Yeah, I mean, unless we see a turnover by the Wolverines, looks like it's going to be 30-0 at the half. But who knows? As Beteta is about to kick off with 58 seconds left in this first half. Wolverines up 30-0.
And lining up the kick. He had a touchback in his last kick, which was very impressive for a high school kicker. And he put some air into this one. That's another touchback. Back-to-back touchbacks for the senior kicker.
Yep, another good kick by Beteta. He's absolutely automatic.
So if you were the coach going into halftime, what would you tell your players? For Belen, obviously.
Well, I'm just telling him, I mean, so far, job well done. Obviously, job's not done yet, but I mean, I'm really happy for the players right now. I mean, you know, just tell them, you know, this is a great performance, the best offensive performance and defensive performance that we've had all year. I mean, really just, you know, congratulating the guys. But also, I mean, I'm also telling some of the other players that don't get as much playing time, telling them that, you know, they might get some opportunities here. So, absolutely dominant performance by the Wolverines so far, and it looks like it's going to stay that way.
Gonna hand the ball off, and oh my goodness, they just cannot get through that front line.
I mean, it's a force field out there. I mean, they can't get through at all. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it almost seems impossible for them to do.
You know, it kind of reminds me of that scene from the famous movie Black Panther, where they have that force field around the city of Wakanda and that no one can get through. So, I mean, that's really, I mean, that's exactly what's happening here. I mean, no one on St. Brendan is able to get through that defensive line.
"15 seconds remaining."
Yeah, looks like this will be the last play.
Here's a snap. They're going to throw it. Oh,
it is almost intercepted.
Wow, that could have been really dangerous for St. Brendan.
Wow. Felix Arbusias was closest to the ball, and he almost had a pick there. But it looks like St. Brendan's just may just run the ball here and just go into halftime, try and figure things out.
Yes, only 7 seconds remaining in this half.
Senior section once again getting hyped up as always, and that's another big tackle.
Off. Oh, a huge tackle there.
Unreal.
That's Davion Dixon and Addison Arnold involved in that tackle.
And that's going to end the first half. Wolverines are up 30-0, an outstanding performance so far.
What are your thoughts on their performance?
I mean, they've been perfect so far. Offense has come out firing. First time we've seen them look like that this season. Defense doing their job, not allowing anything to go past them. I mean, if you're Coach Chaney, this is exactly what you want from the football team. Everyone loves it. Absolutely dominant performance.
Yeah, and for the defensive side of the ball, I would say the best performances I've seen today are definitely Addison Arnold and Davion Dixon. They've been dominating that front line.
Yeah, and don't forget about Gavin Marcelin also has a sack and really helping out that defense.
Yeah, so that's it for the first half, and we'll be back for the second half in about 17 minutes.
So rough. Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, if you lost your iPhone, please come up to the booth. If you cheated, it is in a blue case. There's a very distinct picture on the front.
And welcome back to the second half of the game. Wolverines receiving. And we have a return here from number 13, Victor Perez. And he's off to the races. What a return! And he's still on his feet! And he's brought down from behind. What a great return to start the second half. Victor Perez, the electrifying return man. And already at the St. Brendan 25-yard line. What a start.
Yeah, great start there for the Wolverines. A heck of a return.
So already the Wolverines imposing their will already in opponent territory as we start the first half. As we start the second half, rather. The first half absolutely dominant. Belen up 30-0.
And see if they can extend this lead to 37-0. That would be crazy.
Yep, I mean, it's already been crazy. 30-point first half. We haven't seen that from the Wolverines.
Here's Humphrey. Oh,
he pops out to the outside.
He's got the speed.
He's got the speed.
There he goes.
Touchdown, Wolverines.
Belen.
Unbelievable.
And the sideline is hyped right now. It is 36-0. Pure domination from the Wolverines.
Humphrey, the sophomore, with his first touchdown of the year, and the Wolverine sideline absolutely loves it. Wow, a one-play offensive drive for the Wolverines. That was set up by a great return by Vic Perez.
And that's the type of offense we like to see. Great run there.
The running game has just been unstoppable. St. Brendan has no clue what's going on out there.
Yeah, I mean, you have backup running back scoring touchdowns on one play just like that. I mean.
And they're having fun with Humphrey on the sideline. They're doing a great, having a lot of fun.
Oh, that kick was blocked.
So at least there's something positive for St. Brendan, as that will make it 36-0. Looks like the play of the game for St. Brendan so far.
Yeah, that's really the only positive thing I've seen come from their end of the game. On the other hand, Belen just keeps pouring it on them. Just with the points and the defense, I mean, it's literally an unstoppable force on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
St. Brendan cannot contain this team.
And just entering the third quarter, I mean, this is the most points we've scored this season so far, and we've just hit the third quarter. I mean, that's crazy to think about.
Yeah, and doing it in a big game like this with the crowd full. I mean, the stands are so full that people are like flooding out. I mean, I was outside during halftime, and I just saw like 1,000 people that weren't even sitting in the stands. While the stands were full, there was just 1,000 people walking outside.
Yeah, I mean, you can see here people on the front of the bleachers, on the stairs. I mean, this is absolutely a sellout crowd. A highly anticipated game for Belen, at least here. I mean, there's not enough seats. I can't say the same for St. Brendan, but here at least, a lot of people, absolute sellout crowd, senior section. Absolutely, so energetic. We love to see that, as Alejo Beteta will kick off for the Wolverines, and St. Brendan will get their first offensive drive of the half.
Yeah, and it's just been a fantastic Friday night. I mean, for this Belen Jesuit Wolverines team. For St. Brendan, not as much, and the football fell off the tee. That's the second time it's happened today. There's a little bit of wind outside, so can disrupt the kicker's process of kicking it off.
Yeah, it's a very windy night out here, and we could see that has kind of disrupted the kickoff. That's twice now that it's happened. And once again, it just falls off. So
yeah, I mean, we feel the wind up here in the booth, and we just have the window like slightly cracked open, and we're feeling it. So there's a pretty big breeze out there.
Yeah, it falls once again, and let's hope third time's a charm here.
Pretty nice weather, though.
Senior section once again getting hyped up. Cheerleaders getting into it, too.
Here's the kick, and it's off.
There we go.
And that kick goes out of bounds, and that's a flag. That was probably due to the wind. I mean, there's a lot of wind outside.
Wind has really affected the kicks. Sabres will start at the 35-yard line. And Jose, so big deficit right now for St. Brendan. I mean, what is there left for them to do to try and get something on the board?
I mean, you're down 36-0. I mean, everything's your enemy right now. You got time going against you. Everything is going against you. So if I were them, I'd just sort of play looking forward to the next game, like try to build up some momentum, try to find some positive things going with your offense or your defense. You know, you just don't want to lose 36-0 or just be shut out completely. So they got to find something that could get going for them.
Yeah, especially with how Belen is playing. I mean, it looks like it might be too difficult of a task to possibly come back here. And Belen is already putting some new faces out there. Number 30, Omar Ortega, looks like the first time he's out there. So already seeing some new players getting playing time as quarterback throws deep. And it's
overthrows his receiver. The Wolverines got a break there from a bad pass. And it looked like St. Brendan had a possible touchdown there. Just put too much on that pass. A little too much strength.
Yeah, I mean, number 11, Gabriel Granado's the wide receiver. He had a step on Ortega, but quarterback unable to get it to him, overthrows it. And that would have been a big momentum play for St. Brendan.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he was going to score a touchdown on that play if he caught the ball, but just not a great pass.
Yeah, he had a good amount of separation. It was a great route, too.
Yeah, those are the kind of passes you need to make as a quarterback, especially a starting quarterback. You need to make those.
St. Brendan takes a timeout there. And both sides will be looking for what they're going to do here on this second down.
So there's a water break right now. Give the players some rest. So coming back from the water break, it's 36-0 with 6 minutes and 26 seconds remaining. Utter domination from the Wolverines.
Yep. Senior section is just having fun out here. I mean, they're jamming out right now. All right, let's see what St. Brendan does here.
And it's an RPO. The quarterback's going to roll out, shows off his speed. Oh, gets by a tackle. And nice pickup there. 9 yards. I think that's the biggest pickup for St. Brendan on the night.
Yeah, that's a great run by Nick Castro, the starting quarterback for St. Brendan. Able to get out of the pocket, realize that there's a lot of pressure on him. He gets a good amount of yards. That's that's one of the best offensive plays that St. Brendan has come up with today.
So St. Brendan has a chance to convert a first down here. Not many opportunities for them to do this, but they're going to look to change that.
I mean, yeah, this is one of the few third down and manageable that St. Brendan has ever had, so they really want to capitalize here.
Motion in the backfield. And they're going to get on the jet sweep. And he's taken down. That's Louis Consuegra.
What a tackle by Louis Consuegra, the senior.
And the receiver is down.
He gets back up.
Oh, my goodness. What a tackle. And Louis Consuegra having a spectacular season. His senior campaign, this is his last season at Belen. And he's trying to make the most of it. Has been a starter on varsity for a few years already. And, man, he's just had an amazing career so far. And he's just continuing that.
I mean, yeah, that's great senior campaign by Louis. He's really, taking this last opportunity. I mean, I think he really, I mean, even before the season, he's the player that always treats every game like it's his last. And, right there, fantastic tackle for loss. And we can expect much more from that from Louis.
Yeah, definitely one of the more fun players to watch on this squad.
Oh, bobbles a snap.
And he's going to get the pressure. And he's and he throws the ball.
That's going to be intentional grounding once again.
That was number 61 on the play. That is Angel Buedes, a senior.
Angel Buedes, and they're hyped up on the sideline once again for Angel.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Shaney is giving reps to guys that typically don't start much or get much playing time.
And it's paying off.
Yeah, I mean, Angel Buedes comes in and forces a penalty there. It looked like he was about to get a sack. And, yeah, that's just one of those plays that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
For sure. And the Wolverines back on offense right here. Miatas looks to throw. He's going to throw it deep to the end zone. And it's almost intercepted. Number 19, Jaden Gonzalez breaks up the pass there. Looked like it was almost intercepted. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wolverines. All right, and we're back. Oh, and sorry for that. Bit of technical difficulties as the pass right there is incomplete. Looking for Victor Perez. As it looks like there was a St. Brendan player slow to get up. He's back up on his feet.
And the Wolverine student section getting into it.
And even the players on the sideline are joining the senior section. You can see Addison Arnhorn on the sideline showing his moves. So 2 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. Wolverines in St. Brendan territory, looking to put another touchdown on the board.
Here's Miatis. He drops back. And, the pass to Robbie Lazama nearly intercepted. It went right through his hands and the corner's hands. So, big
risky
break
throw there.
Big break for both teams.
And
I think, yeah, it's going to be roughing the passer. Yeah, roughing the passer on St. Brendan.
And that's another mistake by St. Brendan. I mean, these are absolutely, terrible mistakes that they're making. It's part of the reason why they're down so much. I mean, just not showing any discipline out there.
And we're on a running clock right now.
Yeah, it looks like they're already bringing Mercy Rule out.
Yeah, 36-0. I mean, this game is just very lopsided.
Yep, it is. And I think St. Brendan's just looking to get out of here as quick as possible.
Here the Wolverines going to look to add some more points up on the board. Already well into field goal range in the red zone. And it's a play action. He's going to look for Robbie Lazama here. Can't find him. He's going to take it himself. And he gets out of bounds before taking a hit. Nice productive play there from Miatis. Improvising as there was good coverage there from St. Brendan. Didn't have any receiver. As he was looking for Robbie Lazama on what seemed to be a corner route, just didn't have him, and he took it himself.
Yeah, QB roll out there. It's a good design play, unfortunately for them. Good coverage by St. Brendan. I mean, that's one of the few times we see some solid coverage from them. Good job, though, recognizing that everything's locked up and just running to get some few yards. Very smart play by Miatas. As that is going to end the 3rd quarter. Wolverines are up 36-0.
Yeah, 36-0 lead for Belen Jesuit, and yeah, I've just been repeating the same thing. This game is very lopsided. Belen just dominating them on both sides of the ball. Andres Miades has found his groove finally this season, and this is a huge trendsetter for the Wolverines for the rest of the season.
Oh yeah, this is a great momentum boost, great confidence booster for the rest of the season for the Wolverines. I mean, this is the best performance by the Wolverines this season by far, and great to see them wake up after last week's tough loss. I mean, this is what every team looks for a bounce back win.
Yeah, last week was a really tough loss for them. They lost 8-7, almost had a game-winning play, didn't get it. So now they're just trying to bounce back from that loss, and so far they're doing a phenomenal job.
They've done a fantastic job here. I mean, credit everyone. Credit defense, offense, coaches. I mean, they really, they look like such a different team from last week. As senior section getting hyped up.
Yeah, and I think one of the teachers is getting involved there into that student section, dancing with them.
They're cheering for him right now. You love to see that. Very fun senior section. As it looks like the fourth quarter will be starting up now, and they already started the clock. So, yeah, it looks like the fourth quarter already starting. They already run the clock, and Wolverines will be looking for another score here as they're in the red zone.
Here's Miades. He's going to throw it to the end zone. And oh my goodness. And they were really out of bounds. What a catch.
That would have been catch of the season so far. That was Robbie Lazama.
That looked like a toe tapper there from Lazama, the wide receiver 1 for Belen Jesuit. And wow, that would have been one of the best catches I've ever seen announcing these football games.
That would have been the best catch I've seen. That would have brought the house down if he caught that.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is one of the reasons I kind of wish they had replay reviews in high school sports, because they're trying to review that play and see if he actually got his foot down. That would have been fun to see, but fortunately not to be.
Yeah, and if he actually had his foot down, imagine like what he feels inside of himself. I mean, knowing that you got that catch, I mean, that must hurt. I do not think he got both feet down, though. That was that ball was well out of bounds.
Yeah, if the throw was a little bit shorter, then I think Robbie would have gotten that. He's looking for another fadeaway.
And he hits Robbie Lazama. Touchdown for the senior receiver. And it is 42-0.
Wow.
What a game from Andres Miades and Robbie Lazama.
I mean, that connection has been lethal this game. And everyone's celebrating.
A really good game from this offense. And this is a very impressive performance.
Yeah, it was a great design play. Quick slant to the inside. Like that call from Coach Potts. Miades with a quick strike to Lazama, able to get separation for the touchdown. And these are the creative play calls that we've really been looking for the Wolverine offense.
Here's a kick from Beteta.
That one's good.
And he gets it through. So he's 3 or 4 for 5 on extra points today. One of them got blocked. So a great day when it comes to any position unit for the Wolverines.
Yeah, I mean, they are all pumped out there. I mean, everyone's getting involved. Everyone's producing. Fantastic game all around. And especially for the seniors section, I mean, they look they're absolutely hyped out there, having a great time, and we love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, these students were looking forward to this. After last week, I mean, they had a really good time last week out in the student section, so they were looking forward for this one against St. Brendan, and man, they've really done a good job supporting their squad.
I mean, class of 22 is a very different grade. I mean, they always, they're always gonna, represent, always gonna support the team no matter how bad they're doing. They're always gonna be like that, and it's fantastic to see.
So we're gonna get to see the defense now as the Wolverines will be kicking off. We've got 8 minutes and a half left in this ball game. And it's pretty much impossible for St. Brendan to come back from trailing 43-0. So this game It's nearing an end, and what a performance.
Yeah, considering that they are running the clock. I mean, I think St. Brendan's just trying to get out of here. Really just look to next game.
There's a kick. Oh, and bullet from
What a kick, absolute bullet.
Here's a return.
And he's not going anywhere
he
once
is
again.
Tackled by 2 Wolverines.
Marky Ruiz and Zach Acosta combining on the special teams play.
This defense, I mean, I don't think I've seen one missed tackle from this defense today.
Nope, very disciplined. I mean, those are the drills that you work on at practice, and they're wrapping up correctly, and they're bringing them down quickly. So, you know, great job by them. Very disciplined out there.
Yeah, they haven't really made any stupid mistakes. They've just done a really good job, and I'd say that goes for the players, and the coaching staff has done a really great job just improving off of their performance from last week.
Yep, and once again, we're seeing some more new faces on the field. Number 43, Ryan Hernandez, the defensive back, has checked in, the junior. Number 32, Andrew Barocal, also checking in.
And that's AJ Balsera on the tackle. AJ Balsera, a very good player. He's coming off the bench, but he's a really talented player that he's just waiting for a breakout.
Yeah, and I think next year, I mean, obviously this year we have a lot of depth at the secondary, but I think next year when he's a senior, he's going to have many chances to shine.
Yeah, he could definitely be one of the better defenders next year in the secondary.
For sure.
Yeah, he's a name to look out for.
So St. Brendan, 3rd down and 3. They just run in and and it's a pass.
On the screen. Oh, and here's St. Brendan. This is the biggest play on the night for them as he gets it to about the 50-yard line.
And finally, a breakout play on offense for St. Brendan. That's something that they've been looking for all game, and you know, too little, too late. But you know, that's something they could build up on. As
we got 6 minutes remaining in the game.
As number 51, Jake Camejo, checks into the game. And there will be another water break.
Jake Camejo is actually one of the members of the WBLN newscast, and he is a very talented kid, you know, does broadcasting and can play sports at the same time.
Yeah, you don't really see a lot of guys like that, so very valuable, not only to us, but also the football team. So a special shout out to Jake Camejo. As looks like now in the water break they stop the clock.
We also have to give props to the cheerleading team. I mean, they've done a fantastic job supporting this Belen team, and they've really fueled off the energy. And I think that's been a key part to this just huge win that the Wolverines are going to get.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the cheerleaders, you know, very good vibe out there. You know, they've been cheering on for the Wolverines, feeding off the energy, not only them, but the senior section. You know, I mean, the chemistry between them is unmatched.
Here's St. Brendan. High snap. And the pass is dropped. So that's going to be 2nd down.
That is number 11, Gabriel Granados, dropping the catch right there. Looked like it was going to be a screen pass. Looked like there were some Wolverines around him, though, so even if he did catch that, it looked like he was going to be balled up quickly.
5 minutes and a half remaining now.
Another run here, number 4, and he's met pretty quickly by the Wolverine defense. Number 4, Alex Ieras, the running back. You know, not really getting a lot of space there. That's been a theme this whole game.
So we're going to get a big 3rd down here. The Wolverines, they're going to get a stop. They're just going for the shutout right now. I say that's what they're aiming for.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, even with this big lead, I mean, I think Coach Cheney's still going to want to look for that shutout. If they do get the shutout, that will be their 2nd shutout in 3 games this season.
Yeah, only 8 points given up, and that was only to LaSalle. And that pass is caught, and that'll move the sticks as it looked like he had forward progression there. Yeah, and they'll rule that a first down.
Yep, number 49, Dylan Collinsgrove, helping on the tackle there.
Tackle on the play by number 27, Victor Torres.
27, Victor Torres, helping on the tackle too. Another guy that haven't seen a lot of, but getting his opportunity now.
Yeah, Victor Torres, that's another name to look out for next year. A pretty good and scrappy player. You know, he plays with a lot of heart, puts the grind in. Great player.
Yeah, and I like how Coach Cheney is utilizing his young guys, you know, guys that aren't seniors yet, trying to see the potential and see what he has for next year. Because as we know, next year is going to be a big year for these young guys. I mean, we have a lot of seniors right now, such as Roy Lizama, Luis Consuegra, a lot of guys that are going to be leaving. So I think he wants to see, you know, their potential right now, and that's a very good idea. Trying to see what talent he has for next year and moving forward.
Yeah, they definitely have the talent to replace players such as Luis Consuegra and Robbie Lizama. I mean, they have the guys to back them up. They just got to see if they can perform in the actual moments.
Yep, that's exactly right. I mean, the development that they've had for these players has been unmatched. So I'm not too worried about the young guys. I think the coach staff is going to do a great job developing them and showcasing their true potential.
Yeah, and they've already done a great job at developing players such as Gavin Marcelin, Jarvis Johnson,
Kamani Alexander.
Yeah, Vic Perez, the receiver, is also a punt returner. A bunch of these guys, they've done a really good job at developing them. And, yeah, I have no doubt that they'll continue to do the same with the other members of this team.
Absolutely. I mean, right now this team's looking good, but they also have a bright future, so let's not forget that. The senior section playing All of the Lights by Kanye West. Great song, great senior section song to hype them up. As we are...
Seems like you're a big Kanye fan.
That is completely correct, Jose.
Yeah, one of the better artists of our generation.
Absolutely.
It's timeout called by St. Brendan. Man, and isn't it fun to have football back? I mean, this is going to be the first weekend that we get a full slate of football from all leagues. We got high school football this week. That's happening today. Then tomorrow we got college football. Got some big games tomorrow. Got Oregon versus Ohio State. Michigan, Washington. Got primetime. Appalachian State. Got a bunch of big games tomorrow. And then the NFL comes back on Sunday. The Cowboys just played the Buccaneers on Thursday. But, I mean, we finally got football back.
I mean, this is the best time of the year, Jose. Football finally coming back. College football, high school football, NFL. I mean, this is the most wonderful time of the year. College football, we all know how exciting that could be. And NFL, finally, NFL Sundays, NFL Red Zone with Scott Hansen's finally going to be back after such a long wait.
And that pass is incomplete. He overthrew his receiver again. So he's looking for a PI there, but they're not going to call it. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
And yeah, like I was saying, this is where the fun begins, Jose. Not only this, I mean, I love calling this. I love watching these games, but also college football and NFL. I mean, absolutely, this is the most fun time of the year.
Yeah, I mean, you could just binge watch those sports and never get bored.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite part is NFL Red Zone, you know, watching all the games at once, especially for fantasy purposes. I mean, that's a great source to have.
Yeah, fantasy football is also back. It's a really fun thing to have.
Yeah, I mean, fantasy football is one of the things I really got into starting high school year, and it's one of the funnest parts. I mean, just having all your friends in one league, drafting players, and
that quarterback took a big hit.
As number 11 gets thrown out of bounds.
Oh, AJ Balser with a huge tackle, and I think that flag actually might be on the tackle.
And as the quarterback slow to get up. Wow. It's a big hit with 1:50 left in this fourth quarter.
A few big hits on that play. My goodness.
Yeah. At this point, I think St. Brendan's just trying to get a score here to get some momentum heading into next game. Yeah, as we end this, time is starting to run out on this game.
Yeah, I got 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining.
So at the 3-yard line, the St. Brendan Sabres will get the ball with a minute left. So we'll see if they get any score here to get some momentum heading into their next matchup.
Yeah, under a minute left. This could be their last chance to get a score. This is a huge play for the Wolverines. They're going to get a shutout. And it's incomplete. This is huge for the Wolverines. They're going to try to keep that total points allowed in the season to 8.
And that was great coverage right there by Andres Sarabadia. And as a senior section, once again having as much fun as they can. As with 30 seconds left, I don't know if St. Brendan is going to try and run another play here. Looks like they might, but as of right now, looking like another shutout. Looks like they might try and run another play. Ten seconds left.
This is huge for the Wolverines. And
they will get the score.
They will get it. There's a flag on the play.
Might have been a horse collar tackle.
Yeah. As time expired, they got the touchdown.
Yeah, it looks like they're still going to have the extra point, but even then, they get the extra point. That is a combined 15 points allowed in 3 games.
Yeah,
I mean, even then, this touchdown was garbage time, but still, 15 points in 3 games, that is absolutely outstanding for any defense.
Yeah, and I think this defense has gotten their point across the table. I mean, this is one of the better defense in Miami-Dade. I mean, you got Gavin Schmartz and a bunch of these dudes that are going to be playing D1 football.
And that's going to be the game.
Yeah, they're hyped up on the sideline. So what were your thoughts so far? Like, what were your thoughts on the game as a whole?
I mean, this is the best game, the best performance that the Wolverines have had this season by far. Defense didn't allow anything except for that one touchdown right at the end of the game during garbage time. Defense was swallowing up the running backs, offensive line, quarterback, everyone. And offense, I mean, what can I say? That's the best offense performance that we've seen this season. Miades looked so much more confident than the previous games. I mean, he was throwing dots, absolute dimes. He's really trusting his receivers. Robbie Lazam with another good game. Jansen Wallace with the touchdown reception. And the running game was the highlight of the offense. Kamani Alexander. Anthony Rubio even got a touchdown from Humphrey. So, I mean, yeah, perfect all around. I mean, this is the game that Coach Cheney was looking for this season.
Yeah, it was a spectacular game. Final score 43-6. And we're going to go down to the field now with an interview with Coach Stewart, the legendary Wolverines football coach. Father Willie, what do you think about tonight's win?
Well, it's a big win because after coming off the loss with LaSalle, we were very excited about being able to go out there and prove what we can do. So 43-6, I think it's a massive statement. We're very proud of the guys. Now they just got to work hard to get ready for Northwestern next weekend.
All right, can we get done? No, get done. Get done. Done.
Is this where they're starting? Right there?
In there, they help you with all the game stuff. Want to see it come straight up? Look how cool. You don't touch it. Just look. You see it?
All right, Coach. Big win tonight. What are your thoughts on the game?
It's a good team effort. We played together.
I see a car.
Good things. Everybody played well too.
How are you going to prepare for the next game?
Same way we did this week, one day at a time. Make sure we're efficient and doing what we need to do to get the victory next week. It's a district game. We got to take it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Hey, there you go. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
So thank you for tuning into another edition of WBLN Sports. I'm Jose Zaraluki along with
Adrian Carmona.